Footsteps. We're gonna have to go down. I don't think she's coming up. Where are you? I saw her. I don't think she saw us. Are we alive? We're alive. Yes, we're alive. Thank you for joining me on part 2 of the Hopeless Rescue Challenge in the Long Dark. If you recall, last time we were attacked by Fluffy the Wolf. But guess what? We survived. So what happened was she jumped us, but we escaped. I equipped the rifle. There was some kind of a glitch that wouldn't let me aim the rifle. She jumped us again. We survived the second struggle, and then I was able to aim and fire the rifle. So we lost a lot of condition from the 2 fights. We were down to like 60%. Now we're back up to about 90. So we're gonna be alright. I looted the entire upper part of the dam. Now we're gonna search the lower part. I want to find as many supplies as possible, the warmest clothes possible, so that we can make it through the rest of the challenge. But now we started off kind of slow. I spent the entire first 24 hours in the Mystery Lake region, and I'm taking my time looting this building. But what I'm hoping is that that's going to help us out in the end, because we're going to have the warmer clothes and the better equipment, more food, so that we don't have to stop so much along the rest of the journey. At the end of last week's episode, I asked, should we go through Coastal Highway, which would be maybe a bit of a longer trip, but I'd know the way better, or should we go through Pleasant Valley, which might be a bit of a shortcut, but I could get lost. I didn't get any answers. I've decided to go through Pleasant Valley. This will be a route that I've never taken before. Hopefully we're going to be alright, but we'll have to see, so stick around, and stick around to the end because I will have another question for you, so you can help decide what we do in the next episode. Now that we've finished searching the building, we're pretty heavily loaded down, so I'm going to sort through our supplies and drop what we don't need. I'm going to keep only the lightest of the food and the warmest of the clothes, and then we're going to head out and just do our best not to get lost. Alright, it's been insanely stormy outside, so I took the time to repair our clothes. We're pretty far into the challenge now. We have only 5 days and 5 hours remaining, but I think that the time we took to repair our clothes is going to benefit us in the end, because we will have to stop so much less to warm up. Still sounds like it's pretty windy out there, but we're going to get out there and see what it looks like. We got to keep moving from now. Still sounds like it's pretty windy out there, but we've got to get out there. We've got to get going. Okay, it's not too bad. Okay, this is really nice. It's not bad at all. The wind's blowing against us, which isn't great, but it's really not horrible. want to make it through this transition region and into Pleasant Valley, and then we'll get some rest, and then we won't have that encumbered symbol anymore. Actually, it looks like that just went away because of the lantern fuel we're burning. Which I shouldn't be burning. Yeah, let's put the lantern away now. Alright, this wind is really slowing me down. Thankfully, the wolf that hangs around this area doesn't seem to be out here right now. Probably gonna have to sleep soon, so I'm gonna go ahead and burn some stamina to try to push through this wind. Goodbye, little bunnies. I wish I could run as fast as you can. Wonder where that goes. It's probably where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, that's a dead end. Is this a dead end too? Here we go. I'm moving a little bit faster now. I think the wind's clearing up. We might have some sun out here this morning. Is that the cave where we're supposed to exit? I haven't traveled this route a whole lot of times, but I don't think there are extra caves. Yeah, nope. Not a wrong turn. Yeah, it is a wrong turn. Fortunately, it's not too cold out. The warm clothes we're wearing are so warm that we're actually warming up instead of getting colder. Forgetting to turn off the lantern again. We are carrying a huge amount of lantern fuel, but when we get to the mountain, we're going to be doing a lot of traveling at night, I imagine, because it's a long trip up there and there are not a lot of shelters. So we're going to need that light, especially if I don't want to get lost. Okay, here's a road. And there's a bridge up ahead. I'm trying to think which side of the river the farmhouse is on. I think I need to stay on this side. Or maybe I should just follow the river. See, this is what I'm talking about. I haven't been through here a whole lot, and I could easily get lost in the woods of Pleasant Valley. It's not very pleasant if you have no idea where you are, because there are not a lot of shelters. Looks like there's something back there. But that's not the right direction. But anyway, like I said, we have plenty of warm clothes. We're not going to have a problem with warmth right now. I'm just more worried about getting some sleep and still making it to the end of the challenge on time. It's really foggy. If it weren't so foggy, as high up as I am, I feel like I might be able to see the farmhouse or something that would help me to know where I am. But it is foggy, so we're gonna have to deal with it. I believe I'm headed in generally the right direction. Anyway, the river should go somewhere. So even if it doesn't lead exactly where I think I'm going, I am headed in vaguely the right direction, and the river is bound to lead me to some kind of a landmark that'll give me some more information on my location. Okay, there's a barn. That might tell me something. I'm just not very familiar with this area. There's that bridge. I see power lines as well. This might be where the farmhouse is, right over here. That'd be a good place to sleep and also look for some nice gloves. Right now I'm wearing what are biking gloves? I'm not sure what it calls them. Driving gloves. I did have some mittens, but I think they were destroyed in the wolf attack. Yeah, I think this is where the farmhouse is, right on the other side of this bridge. I don't think I'm going to stop there, though. I'm going to keep going. I want to make it to the other side of this map as quickly as possible, because the Timberwolf Mountain region is where all of our time is going to be eaten up. If I'm not mistaken about where I am, this river will lead me right to the Timberwolf Mountain region. I guess I better walk up here just to make sure I am where I think I am. Because if I'm following the wrong river, this could be disastrous. Let's see. Alright, yeah, there's the farmhouse. So this river... I'm trying to remember. Yeah, this is the river that will lead me... It'll lead me to the other end of the map, and then I'll need to go off to the right in order to find the entrance to the Timberwolf Mountain region. I haven't seen any wildlife, which is excellent. think I hear a deer off on the right. But if we do run into something, I do have this rifle. I should keep it loaded. There we go. We should be okay. I'm a little bit familiar with this from doing the hunted challenge. We passed through here on the way to the trapper's cabin. I'm gonna head off this way now. I see that bridge in the distance. I know where I am. Question is where the entrance to the Timberwolf Mountain region is. I mean, all I have to do really is find the edge of the map and then follow it until I find the rope, right? We've got a sprained wrist. That means I can't hold the rifle, so I need to go ahead and heal that up. How do I... gotta use the radio menu now. It's alright that they added the radial menu, and I admit that it is helpful. But it seems it doesn't make sense that if you do happen to be on the inventory page instead, that there's not a button there anymore. They've removed it. Adding buttons is fine, but I don't see a reason to remove that button. Yeah, you little show-offs. Show me how fast you can run. You never get cold, you don't freeze. You can just run all the way. You don't even have to eat. All you have to worry about is wolves. Alright, here's another river. I'm still processing, and I've been through this challenge before. I did not take this route, so I'm trying to remember how all the rivers connect. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna head up here, and then I think I'm close to the far wall of the region. I'm just gonna follow that till I find the entrance to Timberwolf Mountain. Here's a cabin. Is this... I think this is where the hunted challenge takes place, right up there. Yeah, there's that rope. So I know exactly where I am now. Well, sort of. I know some things about where I am. And I'm hoping I'm not wrong when I think that the Timberwolf Mountain entrance is in this direction. Last thing I want to do is walk a long way and find out I'm going completely the wrong way. It's starting to look a little bit familiar, which is a good thing, but I'm just not sure. Well, I'm gonna start picking up sticks on the way. Well, there ought to be firewood there when I get there. I'm gonna need to maybe boil some water. I do want to make coffee. That's gonna help with the fatigue when we're climbing the mountain. More time we gotta spend, but again, something that's hopefully gonna save us a lot of time later on. There are sometimes wolves through here too. I think that if I fire the rifle before they attack me, they'll run away. I think it's a sure thing. And on this challenge, we don't have to be worried about wasting rifle rounds. I have plenty. All we need to worry about is animals slowing us down, so I think we'll be alright as long as we see them before they see us. I hear the waterfall, which is kind of bothering me because I'm pretty sure the entrance is on this side of the river. And there's the point where I cross the river. Have they changed it? I sure hope not. Alright. That's the river. That's the river. And I distinctly remember that unless this is the wrong river, the entrance to Timberwolf Mountain is this way. So we've wasted a lot of time there. I'm gonna have to sleep soon, too. This is just great. Let's not bother picking up sticks. At least there's plenty of daylight. Look at the bright side. We have plenty of daylight. We still have 5 days. Come on, we can make it in 5 days, right? Don't worry about the fact that we walked completely the wrong direction. I think we'll be alright. It might get a little rushed in the last couple days. But then we'll be headed downhill, right? Downhill trip. Cool thing about this challenge is it involves every single region in the game except for the, what's it called? Forlorn Muskeg, something like that. Swampy region. That one was added after the game, after the challenge was created. Where are we now? I really do want to make it to that entrance before stopping. But how do I get up there? I don't want to climb these ropes without full stamina. I'm too tired for that. Maybe I should just sleep here. Maybe I can go around over there. Still no wolves, so we have that to be thankful for as well. I think there's sometimes a bear up here too. And if I'm not mistaken, which I very well could be, they might get mad if I fire a rifle instead of just run away. Oh, this is bad. This is bad news here. My memories of this area are so vague. Can I make it up right here? I might sprain something, but it'll be worth it if I can cut through this way. This looks like a legitimate shortcut. Oh no. Come on. Come on, climb. Please. You need to go up this way. Alright, alright. Not a legitimate shortcut. How far am I gonna have to walk? I know there's a way up there in this direction, but I don't remember how far it is. Can't be that far. I completed the hunted challenge for this. Then again, you have as much time as you want on the hunted challenge. I'm not sure if it means anything when they howl, but I'm fairly certain there's a road. I feel like it means they know I'm here and are alerting each other to my presence. I'm gonna carry the rifle in my hands now. I don't think it slows me down. I might as well have it ready to go. If I see a wolf, I should just fire it and they'll run away. No problems, right? Getting so tired. I've got to make it to the end of this region. That's a deer. I have to make it to the edge of this region before I sleep. Okay, I am starting to remember there's a bear cave up here. There's definitely a wolf or two. And there's a bear cave and a bear. So, gotta keep our eyes peeled. One feature that I always thought would be cool is if the wolf could pick up your scent. They can smell you from a distance, I think. Well, maybe they just see you. But if you're carrying meat, oh great. Especially if it's raw meat, then they can detect you from a longer distance. But I always thought it would be cool if they could pick up your tracks, your trail where your footprints are, just like that. Everywhere your character leaves footprints, it should leave a scent that the wolves can pick up, and if it's fresh enough, then they'll follow. That would be epic. Alright. Gotta keep our eyes and ears open. Let's not be closing our earlids at this point in the game. I don't... Is that a bear? It's definitely a bear. He's over there. I think. Yeah, there he is. I'm hesitant to do this. Oh no, that was a bad thing to do. That was a very, very bad thing to do. He's coming my way. That was a horrible thing to do. He's not running, so he's not that mad yet. But if he gets close enough to see me, I think we're in trouble. Can I go around this rock? Yeah, that's the difference between bears and wolves. A wolf will run away if they hear a rifle shot. At least if it comes in their direction, I think. But a bear will get mad, or might get mad. That one got mad. And the thing is, I'm tired right now, so I can't aim the rifle properly. You see this? See how it sways around? If I have to defend myself, that's what I have to put up with. I'm pretty sure we've avoided the bears securely enough. I doubt he can climb this hill, so I'm just gonna look. I don't know where he is. He's probably right behind me. That's why I'm not gonna look. So now we just have to watch out for wolves. I know there are, at least sometimes, wolves in this area. I'm trying to keep to the left as much as possible because that's where the rope's gonna be. I need to be able to see. Do I have any more? Okay, I still have more, oh, good grief. I'm parched and hungry and tired, and I'm at 98%. I mean, I could stop and eat right now. But I kind of want to find the next stop. It's silly not to go ahead and eat before I start losing more condition. There we go. Okay, we've got to look for that rope. It's somewhere around here. For all I know, I already passed it and it's over there. Did you hear that? Maybe a rabbit. It doesn't sound like a wolf. Now, I believe there's a fallen tree near the exit / entrance. So we can look for that. I don't know if it's to my left or my right at this point. Fairly certain it's this way, but I haven't exactly shown a great sense of direction thus far. Somebody in the comments is probably going to tell me there's a much easier way. There's a deer. When you see a deer, it's always good news because it means that there can't be a wolf too close by. If the deer suddenly takes off and you're nowhere near him, then you've got a problem. I think that was me. I scared him away. Hey, we have mittens again. They are in terrible shape. But, maybe I'll find the time to repair them if there's a really bad storm. I don't really have time for stopping, honestly. Probably just gonna drop them. I mean, even if they are warmer than the driving gloves, I really need something that's going to hold up, because if whatever I'm wearing on my hands wears out due to a storm or wolf attack, then my hands will be exposed and I could get frostbite. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We are A-okay. We made it to the entrance to Timberwolf Mountain. Here I'm gonna sleep because I'm so tired. I'm gonna maybe make some coffee so that I'll be ready to climb the mountain. I think this is where we're gonna end the episode for today. In a moment. Let's see what we have. Yes, alright. So we have plenty of cedar firewood, so I can burn that to make coffee. And not have to waste all of the good fir firewood. In fact, I'm going to do that right now because I want to make some tea as well. That'll help me sleep. Add some more wood. Make some more coffee. Alright, now it's dark, it's windy, it's storming. I'm gonna get inside. Comment below, tell me if you like this episode, and tell me what you think of the editing. Last week's episode was highly edited. This week's episode I don't think is gonna be quite as edited quite as much. Tell me which way you like better, or if I need to do something in between. I really want this to be enjoyable for you guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. See what else we have here. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. We're going to be climbing up Timberwolf Mountain. Very high likelihood of getting lost going up the mountain. So that will be very fun. Alright, I'm going to sleep now. Don't forget to come back next week. I'll see you then.